What are platforms doing? I mean, it relates to this PVR thing, to push more sophisticated set-tops into the market. What are the different models that you're seeing? I mean, again, here in the UK, Sky is pushing very hard its HD PVR, which is putting out at a £49 retail price, which I'm supposing is pretty near its cost price, maybe even a cost subsidised price. But then it is managing to charge, I think, the best part of £10 a month to have it. And also it finds that it very much increases the amount of pay-per-view movie use and gets people to up tier to the sport, etc. What other kind of techniques are we seeing for operators wanting to get stuff into the market, Janelle? Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. In Scandinavia, we see exactly the same model as we have here, that people are trying to push the HD services into the market. But of course, in cable in other countries, we see completely different approaches. I see in the US, they're now pushing small DTAs to support the third, fourth, fifth TV set in the house. So the approaches are very different compared to platform. Satellite.
That's a function of what you might call responding to a multi-tiered market, right? I mean, not everyone consumes the same kind of Sky subscription or cable subscription in the US, or even if we look further around the world, not everyone is operating at the same level of ARPU across all of their different types of subscribers. So you have different kind of form factors and different challenges for high-tier market players and what you might call basic converter receivers like the DTA kind of model, which just gets you through the analog to digital transition kind of.
So the same home might have 3 different set-top boxes from the same manufacturer with different levels.
It's certainly possible that's true in the same home, but 2 homes on different streets would potentially have very markedly different kind of subscription levels and impulse purchase kind of levels and so on and so forth. So, I mean, a push for an HD box for Sky is presumably oriented towards its most lucrative subscribers right now, who will tend to do impulse purchases and upsell themselves and use the Domino pizza button or whatever, those kinds of things. All of the added value purchases, and I suspect you'll find there's a nice Ethernet port that's going to be exploited pretty soon in the future, right?
Yeah.
So it's a Trojan horse almost for more advanced services to come, and that's definitely a role and a reason for an operator, pay TV operator, subsidizing hardware and trying to make sure that its best subscribers are in a position to continue to grow the amount of revenue they throw at the operator on a continuous basis.
I think that as well as, HD as being one of the obvious things operators are pushing.
Yeah.
Video on demand and, instant access to content is becoming another one. Largely by cable operators, so Virgin as a UK example, they've been pushing their VOD quite heavily. Catch-up TV, I think, is another example of a similar to VOD that operators are starting to push, even the likes of Sky, although it doesn't go to your box, they've got PC services where you can access all the catch-up content online that way, so they're starting to push new models, I think, all over.
And that's, I think, an example of a holistic service, right? It isn't just the set-top box, it's a set-top box plus a number of other devices all operating under a similar service umbrella.